and welcome back to Bill and the Boys. It's time for our weekly catch-up. It's been ages since we did one of these. I haven't done one this month. Because I've been so busy. And I'm sure you've noticed that there's been a drop-off in the amount of content being uploaded. It's been insane. I naively thought that my workload would ease up after April had come and gone. Yeah, not so much. But it is what it is. If I told you what I've been dealing with for the past week, you wouldn't believe me. It's that ridiculous. But I swear you wouldn't believe me. So it's been interesting, to say the least. It's been interesting. So what have we been doing since we last spoke? Well, we built more Titanic. We built more Lancaster. We built, bizarrely, the remote control for the Titanic. So it's a very nice little remote control. We've almost completed the hull of the Titanic. Now you can see it, she sat over here. So we are really nearing the end of that now. Annoyingly, I found that I lost two of my propellers. Now I know they're not lost. I know they're here somewhere because they wouldn't have been thrown away. Where are they? Don't know. So we bought another issue, but I want to say a big thank you to, I had a few people reach out and say, look, I've got spares, or thank you so much. It's so kind of you. It really is. But I bought one. I mean, the second I saw it was missing, I bought the issue. But thank you for your generous offers. It really is kind. It really is. It's quite humbling as well. It's nice. And that's kind of what I like about our little community of modelers. Everyone's always very eager to help each other. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It is. But it's nice. Titanic's looking really good. And I mean, we are, I want to say 24 issues away from it being done, it being finished, which is, right, is it 24? But it's not like 20. I've got one in front of me. It's 24 issues left to go on that one. So it's going to be sad to see it go, but it's been an adventure. It really has. What else have we been up to? Loads. So we had Jack's birthday. Jack turned 11. He's getting bigger and bigger every day. He had his wrestling promo pictures taken. Here's one of them. Handsome Jack Heartthrob there, living up to the name. yeah, his wrestling's going great, so he's really enjoying that. We've just been full steam ahead, we really have. Oscar is in Matilda, so he's in the school musical of Matilda, so we've been doing rehearsals and whatnot for that, and it's just been chaotic. But there is a lovely serene calm in the house at the moment because both of the boys are at scout camp this weekend. So I have freedom just to build without interruption. Now you'll notice every now and then on videos, if the more observant of you, every now and then when you see me talking, you might see me go. And the reason for that is because the dad radar is going off and I can hear them screwing around. So yeah, it's nice to be able to do this without that interruption. It's lovely, but I do miss them. I'm always very eager to drop them off. But then within an hour, I'm missing them because like Friday nights, me and Oscar typically watch a movie. He's very into horror movies, but we've been watching 80s movies and things like that. And we were going to watch, we forgot he was going to camp. We were going to watch Assault on Precinct 13 last night because we went to a Lego show last week and somebody had made, I wish I'd got their names and I wish I'd got pictures of this, but I didn't. Somebody had made their own version of Assault on Precinct 13. It was incredible. So they made the entire set and they had the gang breaking into the precinct. They'd even made John Carpenter and the sound guy, and it was fantastic. So it got me and Oscar talking. He hadn't seen it, and I'm like, well, we need to make that right because, I mean, it is well known fact that John Carpenter is one of, if not the best directors of all time. You don't have to agree with me, but if you don't, you're wrong. But he's so we've been giving him his education on that. Well, John Carpenter for me is a man ahead of his time. So if you look at all of John Carpenter's movies, pretty much all of them, with the exception of Halloween, flopped at the box office. They were bombs. But typically 10, 15, 20 years later, people look back at it and go, that's actually a classic. And it's bizarre. And I saw an interview with him, he said how frustrating it is that people appreciate his work 20 years after you wanted them to. So it would have been great if you could appreciate it whilst it was there and gone and seen it. So films that we regard as classics today were actually complete flops, and one of them was The Thing. So The Thing was released, I want to say about 3 months after E.T. was released. So we've all been conditioned at that point. So aren't aliens lovely? Then John Carpenter comes out with The Thing, and it was absolutely slammed by critics. They hated it. And audiences didn't go and see it. The Thing is now regarded as one of the best sci-fi and one of the best horror movies ever made. But no one went to watch it. And it's the same with all of his movies. You get it with Escape from New York, Assault on Precinct 13, even Starman. These are all absolute classics now. And of course, Big Trouble in Little China. The Fog. These are fantastic movies. There are no bad John Carpenter movies. They Live. It's not for everybody, but it does have one of the greatest fight scenes of all time in it. But if you're not familiar with John Carpenter's work, get familiar with it, because the man's a legend. Pure 80s, just nostalgia. What have we got coming off the channel? Loads. And I have got Time to Build, which is going to be nice. So Lancaster Bomber. I've got a bunch of those I'm going to blitz through. Tomorrow is Disney Day. So those of you that have been waiting eagerly and patiently for the Disney build, it's all coming up tomorrow. So literally, the only thing that's going to stop all of them being on tomorrow is the amount of time it takes to upload. So they will all start appearing either very late tonight or very early tomorrow morning. And then pretty much all of them right up to issue 120 will be on the channel tomorrow. I know you've heard that before, but I assure you that it is the case. So that one's done. It'll be sad to see Disney Doll's House go, because they never offer the extension, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We've got 3 more Batmans, so those will be coming up this afternoon. So there'll be 3 issues of the Tumblr up this afternoon. There will be, I want to say it's 12 issues of the Doll's House going up tomorrow. Other things that we have got coming up, I can show you. So, as you know, I do work alongside Funhole. It's their 2nd anniversary. So the company's only going for 2 years. It's their 2nd anniversary this month. So as a result of that, they're doing the Festival of Lights. So they're asking everybody that kind of has built their stuff if they'd like to share some pictures of it. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be taking part in that. And there's competitions and whatnot. So head on over to their socials. I'll put a link down below. So you could join in the fun, because it's fun. It's you know, you haven't got to buy anything. You can just take part in the fun. There's gonna be some beautiful photography. I really like the steampunk sets. So there's one missing that I didn't have. So I had all of the steampunk sets. So I had the steampunk hot rod, I had the train station, the train, and I had the trading center. And there was one missing that I didn't have. I've now got it, and it is this one here. So this is the steampunk airship, and it's an absolute beast, and it comes in at 1,641 pieces. So it's not going to be quick, but it is going to be fun. So that will be coming up. Something else I'm going to do today, and I think it'll go up tomorrow in the midst of all the Disney, is at Christmas, a friend of the channel, Ken, Costume Ken, sent us the Haunted Mansion diorama set that we don't have. We have the other one. He sent us this one. We're going to get that one done as well. So thank you for that, Ken. This will be going up hopefully this weekend. There's another one. So a company reached out to me asking me if I would like to do something for them. And I said, yeah. Without even seeing it. They described it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I don't know what that's going to look like, but I'll do it. And this is really bizarre, but it looks nice. It's the Botanical Owl. So this is an owl made of flowers. It was a brick-built set, and there we are there. I think it's going to look really nice. I think it's going to look really pretty. So that will be going up as well at some point. We have another one up. So I have one from J.M. Bricklayer. J.M. Bricklayer sent us the Mechanical Parrot to build and review. That's gone up on the channel. It's a lovely one. That it's really nice, and it's a steal, right? Honestly, when they told me the price point, I thought that can't be right, because it only comes in around about £20. It's really nice, really nice. It's this one. So that one is only 20 quid, right? Unbelievably, 20 quid. $25 for my American friends, but £20 you can get that one for, and it lights up as well, which is remarkable for a set of that size, also with a light element in it. For 20 quid is an absolute steal. I've got a code as well, so there's a 15% off code. So if you go to the mechanical parrot video and go in there, you'll find a link in there that will take you to the page, and you can get it. The code will give you 15% off. So you'll get it for like 17 something. It's a bargain. It really is. I'm not just saying it. It's a bargain. I thought they got the price wrong. When they said it to me, I thought that can't be right. So I double checked with them. I said, "Are you sure?" They were like, "Yes," like genuinely, because I thought, God, that is bloody cheap. Because I genuinely thought it would be twice that. I thought it's easily a 40 quid set, but 20 quid? Who knew? Another one that we built since we last spoke was the Rokr Spaceport marble run. It's beautiful. It's really nice. And it's the first automated marble run they've done. So you can plug it in and just off it goes. You don't have to wind it, which is great. If you want it as a desk thing or something in the background and just clicking away, you can do that. And it's really nice. The unique thing with it as well is the first marble run I built. I'd never built a marble run before. And I'm kind of hooked now. With this one, it links to the original one they put out, which was called Night City. Now, again, I'd never built one before, so I didn't own Night City, but there will be an add-on pack, so you can put the two together, and they will both run at the same time. So it's like a fan belt carries over to the other one, pulls it, and they all work together, and there's extensions so you can link them together. So I thought I'd really like to do that. And someone reached out to me. Someone I want to say an absolutely massive thank you for, and that's Martin. Martin contacted me and said that he bought Night Run a while ago, Night City a while ago, and hadn't got to building it, and for various reasons didn't think he would, and would I like it? And I very humbly accepted. It was very kind of him. So I have Marble Night City here as well, courtesy of a very, very generous Martin, who will 100% be getting a keyring. It's really kind of you, Martin. Honestly, I can't stress that enough. It's again, it's humbling. I'm looking forward to building this. And Rokr have confirmed they are going to send me the add-on as soon as it's here, so we can build this one and see it running, and then we can put them both together and see the whole thing running, which is going to be fantastic. Because that marble run, there's something very satisfying about watching that thing just go through its whole. It's incredible. It's mesmerizing is the word I'd use, because it's great. So to see two of them, double the size, and it also lights up as well. Can't wait. But honestly, thank you so much, Martin. It's so kind of you. And again, it is overwhelming. It's humbling when, as I said, when I'm being offered spare propellers and things like this. It's overwhelming, and it is humbling. And I thank you all so much for supporting the channel. It's so kind of you. It really is. On Monday the 20th, it's a significant day. It's a very significant day, and I want to tell you why. It's because this gentleman here, it's his birthday. It's Alan Palmer, friend of the channel, friend of mine. He's going to be 36 years old before we add VAT. So you can figure that one out. 36 before that. That's how old I am. I'm 44 before that. 24 before that. Oh my God, that makes 64. I'm 24 before that. Before we have VAT, he's 36. But I want to say an absolutely massive, massive, massive happy birthday to Alan for Monday. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for being my mate. It's appreciated. If you like the picture, thank Corbin. If you don't like the picture, thank Corbin. But massive, massive, massive happy birthday to Alan for Monday. Please wish him well in the comments. What else have we got coming up? God, just loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. It's overwhelming. But one thing I do have to do, I have to do, is I'm gutting the build room, because I keep losing things, not just the propellers. I'm misplacing things, and that's not good. I like to have a clean desk. I don't. I like to have access around me. I haven't got that. There is garbage everywhere in here at the moment, and I've got to sort it out. I don't want to, but I've got to. So that is 100. It's got to happen. Every now and then you got to do it. You got to do that deep cleaning kind of. Yeah, you just have to, and that's, begrudgingly, I'm going to get it done. I'm sure I'm going to go, there's the propellers, or, oh, there's that thing, and, oh, okay, there it is. So, yeah, inevitably that's going to happen. Because there's something I'm looking for, and I can't see it, and I'm like, I've got a ring light here, it has been on the basis ring light forever, right? It's been there for about a month. The day I want it, it ain't there, and I'm like, oh, son of a... So, yeah, it is what it is. What have we been watching? Lots. So we watched Inside Number 9 has started again. If you don't watch Inside Number 9, you should watch Inside Number 9 because it is bloody fantastic. Inside Number 9 is kind of like Tales of the Unexpected. If you remember Tales of the Unexpected back in the day, but it's more comedic. But when it's dark, it's really dark. And the first 2 episodes of the final season, season 9, have been incredibly dark. One of them had a very sci-fi twist to it, which I thought was quite clever. And this week's was, it was dark. It was really dark. What else have we been watching? Welcome to Wrexham. I really enjoy that show. And it links into Titanic because on the Titanic talks last week, we spoke about Wrexham Lager, which was actually the lager that was served on board the Titanic. And we also discussed about how on the original advertising for it, it was Wrexham, England. Wrexham's not in England, it's in Wales. But Wrexham, England, the reason why they did it is because they were concerned Americans, if they saw Wales, would assume that it was lager made from Wales, not the country. And I'm like, bloody hell. I think that's quite insulting to my American friends, but that's why they did it, which is insane. But yeah, the only thing we haven't had sent through is the Gauntlet, and I know I don't speak of them, but I speak of them a lot for someone I don't speak of. Fan Home. Yeah. So I've not had a Gauntlet in 2 months, and now I've got 2 orders backed up, which I've been told have been processed. So what's going to happen, if you're in this situation, what is going to happen, kind of whether you like it or not, is when these arrive, you're going to get billed. So if you've got 2 backed up, prepare yourself for all of a sudden 2 payments coming out of your account at once. If you've got 3 backed up, prepare yourself for 3 payments coming out at once, because that's what people that have had this done to them have been saying. Now, I have pretty much decided that this will be the last Fan Home build that I do. Once the Gauntlet is finished, I think that's me, and I'm pretty sure that's me and Fan Home done, based on the experience of this one. I think maybe they've bitten off more than they can chew. I think maybe they've got more models they can handle at the moment. But for me, too many red flags are going up. Now, I don't want to alarm anybody, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But if I don't say anything, I'll feel bad if something bad does happen. My issue with it is everything that's happening with them at the moment is very reminiscent of what happened with Eagle Moss. So I'm erring on the side of caution. That's where I am, and I know there are their fans that will say, "Oh no, it's no." The shipping thing is nonsense. It just is. When if they kept saying about pirates, really, why didn't it affect Hachette then? Why didn't it affect Agora? Why hasn't it affected nearly every other company that delivers anything to anyone's door? Why has it just affected you? I'm having trouble believing that Captain Jack and his mates just seized, parts 22 to 26 of RoboCop from a boat. Can't see it. So there's concern. Anything I say is speculation, so it's not proof, it's speculation, but my concern would be maybe the reason why these things aren't turning up is because maybe they're on hold with the manufacturer because they've not paid their bill, which is what happened with Eagle Moss. Eagle Moss started giving us all kinds of fairly lame excuses, from everything from pirates to COVID to delays at port and in reality, they just hadn't paid the bills. So, once bitten, twice shy. I'm sure that's not the case with Fan Home, but it could be. So I'm erring on the side of caution. So until they seriously resolve their apparently award-winning customer service, I won't be touching them with a barge pole. And again, I've had people say to me, "Oh my God, are you right?" I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by Fan Home, I'm not sponsored by Hachette, I'm not sponsored by Agora. And it's I don't need to be. I'm happy to buy my models. But if this you where there was sponsorship, no, I don't give a damn. Because again, if I'm not going to sit here and champion them because they're sending me something for free. I'm not going to do that. When the reality of it is, a lot of you are kind of in limbo. They're very quick as well to fire back. They're very quick to say, oh no, this isn't. I'm like, well, who am I going to believe? Am I going to believe the company that are delayed with me as well? Or am I going to believe the people that are saying to me, Scott, I've not had my delivery in 3 months. Scott, I've not had delivery in 6 months. Scott, they billed me twice but never delivered anything. I'm going to believe those people. I just am, so that's the way it is. So no, I can't. I'm not going to champion anything on it. And the reason why I'm not going to build it is not necessarily because I don't want to build it, because it'd be my risk. If I went into it, I'd know it's my risk. However, what I don't want to do is be building something on here. Someone say, go, oh, I'll get one of them. And then all of a sudden they have a truly bloody awful experience with them. I'm going to feel responsible for that. So I've got to do the right thing. And the right thing is to say, until they sort their stuff out, don't touch them. And that's kind of where I am. It just is. Sorry, fan home. That's the way it is. You get your act together. Get your act together. Do better. Not good enough. Not good enough. I mean, all this started over a bloody gauntlet. But we're beyond that now. We're beyond... it was a missing gauntlet. That's what pissed me off the first time. Now, dozens and dozens and dozens of people aren't getting their parts, and all of a sudden they're having 2 or 3 payments go out of their account at once that they're not prepared for. Not right. Not right. Not okay. Do better. It's that simple. But they don't watch me. But you never know. But do better. Do better. It's not good enough. Not good enough. What else have we been watching? So TV-wise, movie-wise, sorry. Nothing. So me and the kid have been watching horror movies. He got a scratch poster for Christmas. 100 horror films to see before you die. And we've been going through those. So we watched The Fly, the 1986 Fly, a couple of weeks ago. He was like, Dad, it's not scary. This is just gross. And I'm like, it is. That's the one thing I'll say about The Fly. It's not particularly scary, but it is vile. I mean, I forgot how bad it is. I'm like, this is quite nasty. It is a gross movie. But he realised for the longest time, again, if you go back to really early Bill and the Boys videos, you'll see I've got Brundlefly on my desk. So I've got a little statuette of Brundlefly. Now he knows what it is. He hates it. He used to like it. He thinks it's quite cute. Now he's like, no, I think it's nasty. And I'm like, yeah, what have you got on your desk? I'm like, I like it. So that's the way it is. So schedule-wise, I'm going to try and put as much on as possible over the next couple of days at least. And then hopefully we're going to get back to normal. So catch-ups will return to Wednesday and everything like that, because life has started to settle down now, thankfully. My leg's feeling a lot better. We now have a schedule for all the kids' activities and things like that. And everything's starting to calm down a little bit, which is nice. It's very euphoric. The silence and the calm is lovely when it's been so hectic for the first, honestly, since January, it's been mad. But we'll see. I mean, there's changes coming, but we'll talk more about those further on down the line. Live build, I don't know. I've had people message me about the live build. I don't know. We're going to do one. I'd planned originally to do it next weekend when it was Bank Holiday weekend, but I can't. There are mitigating circumstances that means that that's never going to happen. But I do want to do one. I do want to do one with you. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pick a bunch of models, right? And they're going to be a bit of everything. So there's going to be some wood builds. There's going to be some brick builds. I'm going to pick a bunch of them. And I'm going to put them on a post on the channel as a poll, right? So, the other's in the Albert Hall, apparently. Can you hear that? That's the ice cream man. That's thrown me completely. Now on ice cream. We're going to put a bunch of choices up on the channel. And you can vote. And whichever one wins, that's the one we build. So we will do a full... This is it. So it'll be a one night build. That's what we're going to do. But we are going to do a project build. So we're going to do a project live build. And what we're going to do is we're going to do it over a month. So it's going to be 4 nights of live build. is what we're going to do. So, but one a week. So it'll be a larger kit, but it will be done over a month. So if you want to jump ahead and do it, you can jump ahead and do it. If you want to take your time and do it with us, you can do it with us. So it's going to be a larger kit, and it's going to be a more complex kit, but it also means we can take our time. Because if we've got to extend it by a week, we'll extend it by a week. But it means we haven't got burned through anything. We can just kind of do a couple of hours on, I don't know, like a Saturday or a Sunday evening. And that's what we're going to do. So there'll be a couple of live options. You're about to do the one night live build, where we all build in one night, or you're about to do the kind of month build. Whatever it is that we do, I want it to be functional. So it'll be a functional model. It's not going to be something that just sits and does nothing. On the 4-week sort of spread out one, it's got to be functional. So we're either going to do like a theme park ride or something that moves, has lights and bells and whistles, something that does something. So at the end of it, we can all have ours running. I think that would be great. But I'll put the options in. If you don't like any of them, I'll put none of the above. And if none of the above wins, we'll go back to drawing board and we'll find something else. But that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to cover as many brands as I can. So it'll be, we'll have something from Rokr, something from Wood Trick, something from Yu-Gi-Oh, something from Lego, something from Funhole, something from J and Bricklayer, something, just the lot, right? And it's like, right, whatever you want to do, whatever wins, that's what we're going to do. Sound good? Sound good. I have got, again, I've just got so much, I keep saying this, but I've got so much to catch up on. But it's going to be nice doing it. It's going to be nice catching up because I don't have to feel rushed or anything like that. I'm like, okay, we'll just, it's coming. And it is. Thank you again for supporting the channel. We are scarily close to 3,500 subscribers, which is insanity. It's mad. It's mad when I think about how many people that is now. We've grown. It's crazy, but it's very much appreciated. It really is. If you've got any, it's coming back. Ice Cream Man's coming back. Can you hear that? I hope you can hear that. Otherwise, you think I'm nuts. But the I just want to say thank you for all your support. And if you want to contact us, you can contact us buildtheboys@outlook.com. With anything you want to talk about, you can contact us, and we'll be happy to hear from you. That is all from me for now. I'll be back very soon with builds on the channel. I'll be back later on this afternoon with builds on the channel. Until then, take care in a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice. Again, massive thank you to Martin and a huge happy birthday to Alan for Monday. Take care, and I'll see you soon.